Marvel's What If Season 2 is coming at us literally out of nowhere. They announced that quick turnaround drop after the first trailer, and now it's just about here. So let's talk about the 20 major characters that are set to appear in Season 2. So first up, let's talk about my favorite, and I had to start off with this one, Peggy Carter, aka Captain Carter. Yes, she is back, and it looks like she is the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. in What If. Now, to what extent and when? I mean, we gotta watch it to find out, but she's back in full force. On top of being back in full force, well, she's not dead in this universe. Natasha Romanoff is back. And if you guys remember last season, she was handpicked by the Watcher to assemble this multiverse team to fight Ultron. Speaking of assembling teams and fighting powerful foes, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, is back. And it looks like she's up to no good. So who knows how far-reaching it's going to be. Maybe it'll tie into some of the events we've seen so far, or maybe it won't. We don't know. Speaking of not knowing, well, Tony Stark Iron Man is back. But don't get too excited, this is just a leftover episode from Season 1, and it's the what if he took the place of Hulk over on Sakaar during Thor Ragnarok. Speaking of Ragnarok, Valkyrie is also back in that very same episode. And going further to talk about rejected well, didn't make it into Season 1, Gamora is back, but this Gamora is full-on Thanos mode. She ends up taking up what Thanos wanted his daughters and, well, his offspring to complete, which is his mission. Looks pretty awesome. Another confirmed character, T'Chaka, aka Black Panther. Again, note I said T'Chaka, not T'Challa. This would be his father. And speaking of a father joining the fray, hey, Korg, he's getting offspring. Korg is in this, so we'll see what he does. Again, he's featured in that episode along with Tony Stark, so another holdover. We're also going to see a much younger Dr. Hank Pym, aka Ant-Man, and it looks like we're going back all the way to the 80s, and that this is going to be with that whole S.H.I.E.L.D. / older version of the Avengers, which also brings us to Mar-Vell. She is in this, obviously much younger, and this is before she's, well, out there in space doing whatever she does. Also joining this, expectedly, is Bucky Barnes as the Winter Soldier. Keep going back to that, well, because the Winter Soldier sells to fangirls, and something that doesn't sell to fangirls, because nobody remembers this character exists, Bill Foster Goliath is going to be in this. That's right, Goliath, you know, Lawrence Fishburne's character, again, in the 80s. Next up, Steve Rogers, Captain America. Should be interesting to see just what they do with him. And it looks like, at least if you look at the suit, it looks like the Age of Ultron version suit, but who cares? They probably didn't even care what suit they put in there, so probably has no relation. But also, we got a brand new original character, sorry if I botch her name, but Corey, who is this new character wholly created for this, who is a young Mohawk woman, and she has some sort of crazy-looking multiverse powers, so that should be interesting. Also, Thor is back. I've had enough Thor. Odin is back. Cool. It looks like he might just be featured in flashbacks and possibly involved in just the 10 Rings episode, so we'll wait and see. Also, there's a angry-looking Hulk that's in this. Yeah, he looks savage. Also, somebody that was expected because of leaks, Rocket Raccoon. He looks to be outfitted with a lot of firepower in this. And speaking of firepower, Hawkeye is also confirmed to be in this. And we don't know the extent of it, but he looks like he's gotten an upgrade to his bows and arrows. And last but not least, the big ace in the hole here, if you will, that's going to tie everything together, at least that's what we're hearing, Supreme Strange is back. So there we go, a quick round of 20 characters making their return. Or debut, I guess, in some cases. Now granted, there's probably more, we just have to see them when we watch it for ourselves.